Today was leg day, guys.
It was a great day. So right here, we show Sandra starting off with some stiff-legged deadlifts on the Smith machine.
Yep, definitely feeling better with my knee. I'm able to do a lot more leg day exercises, weighted.
Yeah, so we followed Sandra's lead for majority of the day, going with what she can do with her meniscus injury, and she was tearing it up, guys. I was really following her lead. Here I am, starting here with some 45s on each side. Not a super huge amount of weight, but like I say, it's not always about the weight, guys. It's about the concentration and the mind-muscle connection. There. Dropping it down real slow, bringing it up. I really like to try to feel a squeeze in my glutes as I'm bringing it up, and really concentrating on the hamstrings and the glutes doing most of the work.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Look at that face right there.
Booty.
Little booty. Oh, there's a shimmy for you right there. All right, guys, take a look at this. So you see when Sandra is doing the deadlifts, she's dropping it down, she's keeping her back really straight, and so all the movement comes in that hip hinge right there, and she's really getting a good stretch on the hamstrings. And always keep a slight knee bend though when you're bringing it down. You see, it's not, her legs aren't super straight. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it. Once again, this is a Smith machine, so it doesn't always go with the natural movement of your body. So once you get up there, move your feet a little bit, make sure you get in a good stance, in a good position, and get to work. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're sticking on the Smith machine, and we're going to do some what we like to call like squat pulses. So don't worry about going ass to grass, as people say. It really is getting to about parallel. Don't mind Carrington, he's getting excited. Someone's at the door. But you see how Sandra's doing that pulse and then coming up almost to a full squat, but just a pulse down there. How'd you feel with that?
It was really good. I thought it kept the tension right where I wanted it. The glutes.
Right, so you get the glutes right there, you look at the constant tension, and I felt like my legs were really on fire after these.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good workout.
I think you're really progressing too, doing that with the meniscus tear. That you're really tearing it up today.
Thank you.
Like I said, guys, you don't have to drop it all the way low on these. This is all about keeping the constant tension and getting the pulses in there. I really felt this, guys. After each set, I had a real burn in my thighs. Also a real burn in the glutes. It was a good time. I'm gonna do these more often. So I see when you do them, you have your legs forward quite a bit of the bar. How does that make you feel?
Well, I think that it helps as far as my knee goes.
Mm-hmm.
There's just, and I'm using a lot of glute work when I have my knees up that far, and it's just like straight sitting and coming up.
Yeah, one thing too with how the Smith machine drops you down, if you don't have your legs forward, what it does is it kind of forces your knees forward so they might go over your toes, and that's one of the things with squats. You always want to keep your knees training behind your toes when you're doing the squat. See how we do it? We get a nice little pulse on the bottom and we bring it up. All right, so we're switching to single leg hamstring curls on the machine. Here's a little picture of our Avasa Fitness in South Jordan, Utah.
Here I'm going much lighter than I usually do, just because, just getting my knee used to weights again. At least I'm pretty happy with even doing the 15s on each. Before, I think I was like at 5.
I noticed too, at the end of each set, you kind of held it there for a little bit and locked it in there, getting a good hold and a good curl right there with your hamstrings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think just doing that it really helps you focus on the hamstring and just making sure that you're getting that good flex.
I like to really concentrate there as you're bringing it up. Make sure you don't drop it down too fast or bring it up too fast. You want to keep it slow and keep that constant tension on the hamstrings there. Also, you want to try to keep your ankles loose as you're going through the motion. Sometimes I caught myself when you flex the calf, it also helps you lift the weight. And so if you keep that ankle loose, you keep a lot of focus on the hamstring doing the work without activating that calf and helping the weight come up. I did feel a little weird with my right knee doing these, so I had to really concentrate to make sure I wasn't hurting myself while I was doing that. Sandra is doing some leg lifts here, holding a weight plate, really working on those glutes there. And she was doing those because she couldn't do the leg extensions because of her knee. So I went ahead and jumped on the leg extensions while she was doing those. I did them one leg at a time, just because if you use two, which isn't a bad thing, you sometimes you get a little help from the other leg, and when you don't isolate it, sometimes one leg doesn't get as much use as the other. So recently here, I've been doing one leg at a time. What I did was I did 12 reps with one leg, switched to the other leg, did 12, and then immediately back to the other leg, and then another 12 with the other leg. So 24 reps each leg. And that was one set for me. Right, and the last exercise we did was calf raises. Sandra is doing it by holding a weight and doing it right there on the ground. Look guys, even if your gym doesn't have a calf raise for equipment, you can do it just holding a weight and you get the same workout. I'm doing it on the machine. The good part about the machine is it really forces you to get that good stretch down at the bottom of the movement. That was our leg day workout.
And if you guys like this leg day workout, make sure you subscribe, like, and leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching.